Welcome, everyone. Oh my goodness, we are so excited to see you tonight. This is so exciting. Oh my. We are more fired up every single solitary day. We are Cindy and Jen Brynteson, and we couldn't be more delighted to be with you no matter what could possibly be happening. This is the greatest thing we get to do all week. So, Cindy and Jen Brynteson, we are senior presidential directors. We are coming to you live this evening from St. Augustine, Florida. It is amazing here in St. Augustine, Florida. And we just want to welcome every single person on tonight. We know that we have many guests coming on this evening, and we are so honored to be the one that gets to just share with you a little bit more and help you understand what this patch, this simple little patch, what this technology is offering you. It has been so life-changing for us. Jens and I have been, well, I'm going to tell our age here a little bit, but we've been married going on 49 years this fall. And we have been using this patch where we just hit 35 months. And I have been a healthcare professional for 50 years. Well, why that matters is because I need you to hear me say something. I have never in my whole career seen anything like this patch. What do I mean by that? Well, in my background, I was about medications and surgeries and rehabilitation. This little patch, I'm about one thing, and that is helping someone peel this sticker, place it on their body. You can put it anywhere you want. We're going to talk about that more in a minute, but get it on your body and wear it for 12 hours. At the end of 12 hours, take it off and throw it away. Go 12 hours without a patch, put a new one on tomorrow. Why does that matter? It matters because we are stimulating our body because it's created to heal itself and we're naturally stimulating it. I call it a natural reboot. That's what it's all about. And so here we are with this tiny little sticker. It's the size of a quarter, and it's not going to put anything in your body. It's patented as non-transdermal. We're going to get into this in a few moments. And it's using your light, which is also a patent, to stimulate and reactivate your body. These patches come 30 in an envelope. This envelope is called a sleeve. That's what the company names it, a sleeve. So 30 patches in one envelope will allow someone to use the patches for 30 days. So they're sold in a 30-day increment, and you can choose packages that you're going to get at a wholesale price because the person who invited you on tonight knows we call it miraculousness. This is like a miracle patch, but they know the power of this patch and they're inviting you to learn more and get your own patches at wholesale. So that's why this is so important tonight, that you just stick with us through a few slides and we're going to be sharing. There's a powerful testimony coming on. And at the end, we're going to open up for Q&A. Now, this is being recorded, so we will have it available for anyone to share and use after tonight. We will be done no later than 8 o'clock. We'll let the Q&A go a little longer, but that's so that we can get off in time if you want to jump on This Is It Team, which is the name of our team, Zoom, that takes place at 8 o'clock tonight, Eastern Standard. So here we go. We're going to just go through a handful of slides so that you can actually read with us. This is how simple it is. When we share with a group, all we have to know is how to read. And if you don't know how to read, look at the pictures. It's that easy. And we're not kidding you. This has been the simplest thing we've ever seen in all of our years of business. And we've owned a lot of companies and we still have some. So when somebody says to you, have you been patched yet? They're referring to the fact that this little patch is going to elevate, activate, and regenerate. In other words, it's stimulating all of those things in your body naturally. And that is what is so simple and so cool.
Why would I want to wear the X39? Well, the biggest reason is, and most people probably don't know this, at age 30, only half of your stem cells are active. That's why I always tell people, when you're 18, you feel bulletproof. 30,
Mhm.
you start feeling an ache or pain or two, and it's because your stem cells aren't keeping up with your healing. And at age 60, there's almost no activity. So, just the fact that this product is reboosting and stimulating your own stem cells, it's just amazing. And and the testimonies are even more amazing.
Well, and what is so cool is that chef, we stick it on and
Yeah.
we wear it during the day and we go do life. That's all that's required from us.
There's nothing any simpler. You don't have to swallow anything and open any bottles. You don't have to do anything. So stick a little sticker on your
No
body.
injections, no infusions.
Yeah, and it's pretty simple. Anyway, how to wear it? You wear it 12 hours on, 12 hours off. That gives your body, you take it off, gives your body a chance to repair and rejuvenate. So after you throw it away and put a new one on tomorrow. Drink plenty of water. The more hydrated you are, the better the patch is going to work. You should be drinking plenty of water anyway, so that's not a big deal.
I like on this picture that it shows how the patch is placed at the base of the back of the neck or under the belly button. You can place this patch anywhere on your body. Jens always
Yeah.
says,
If it hurts, stick it there.
stick it there. But the reason you're seeing this in the diagram in front of you is because on case studies, everyone in the case study must wear the patch in the same place. So they either wear it at the base of the neck or under the belly button. Those are acupuncture points. And that is the site that's chosen for case studies. So you can put it there or you can wear it wherever you desire.
Okay, benefits of X39. Well, there's a whole lot of them.
Mhm.
This list here is just a small little list. Really, it goes way beyond these. But increased strength, reduce inflammation. I mean, increase
I
stamina.
got to comment on the inflammation thing. So most of us don't realize, but inflammation is the thing that starts when we're born. And so everything we're doing from stress, lack of sleep, lack of hydration, lack of good nutrition, it goes on and on. Those are the things that are increasing inflammation. In today's age, even younger people are dealing with an awful lot of issues related to inflammation. So if that was all it did,
Mm.
that would be huge, but it's not all it does.
Energy and vitality, mental clarity. Once you get past 60, 70, that's a biggie. It really is.
Yeah, we
Uh,
don't go to the room anymore trying to remember what
what?
was I here for? We remember, and we remember our grandchildren's names. That's a big deal.
Restored muscle and skeletal conditions, improvement of sleep. That's huge.
That saved us.
Improvement, yeah, improvement. Yeah.
Tell about that.
Well,
Not everybody's a one patch wonder.
well, Cindy used to be on call all the time. She was up every third night, I guess it was. So
Yep,
she never slept. So if she didn't sleep, guess who else didn't sleep?
that's right.
And so when this thing came out, the first night that she wore it, she slept.
I wore it all day, took it off, throw it away.
Mm-hmm.
And that night I slept 10
Yeah.
hours. He didn't know if I was dead or alive. He
And
was
th-
looking at
I
me.
said, I woke up the next morning and I said, well, if that patch did this, it's probably worth at least $1 million.
Yeah. And I still am sleeping at night, which means he's happily married and he gets to sleep at night too.
Improved skin appearance. We both have a testimony there. Our dermatologist is just, she's just amazed. And she's to the point she doesn't even want to see me anymore. She used to want to see me all the time,
He doesn't understand.
twice a year and spending thousands of dollars getting all this stuff. I've been out in the sun my whole life, whether it
Both
was
of us.
farming, nursery, fishing, whatever. So I spent my whole life in the sun. My dentist is the same thing. I mean, I had a gum graft surgery they were supposed to do, and
For
after
gum recession,
for
four of them.
gum recession, and that the dentist was just he said at your age this doesn't happen. But I
Your
said, well,
gums don't reverse.
so yeah, that's exciting. I'm sure there's a lot of things happen I don't even know about because a lot of it's internal. So
We don't feel,
yeah,
we didn't
I
feel
was
our
not
gums
right.
reversing.
I was going to say there all these things. I mean, you don't necessarily feel it.
That's right.
I didn't feel the gums. The dentist told me the numbers were improved. I really didn't know anything about the skin. I thought it
Yeah,
might look better and this and that and the other, but the dermatologist confirmed that.
that's right. And I want to draw your attention to the sentence underneath all the benefits, achieve optimal health, a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. This has been one of the biggest things that has gotten my attention as a healthcare professional. I have seen not only the social, the emotional, the mental, and the physical, one improved, but all of them. And that's what's so cool because people are actually being stimulated. If I had to say, what does this mean? It means we're being stimulated to come into balance. What was so crazy is I was just finishing up writing my book called You Can Live Like This, and it was about living a healthy, balanced lifestyle. We were actually researching regarding stem cells. I knew I didn't want injections. And we were researching because I'd had a major injury in 2010, and in 16, 17, and 18, I was dealing with some very serious things. And what the bottom line was, I was writing this book about what I did to help turn my life around. But the key to the whole thing was my amazing husband and my baby sister, Gina Merritt, finding this patch, because this patch has given us so many things. I don't even know that I have a single issue I was still dealing with anymore. It's like everything seems to be repairing itself. So, how does the patch work? I hit on it a minute ago, but I'm going to go deeper now. It is a proprietary form of phototherapy. So when I peel this sticker, this little patch, as I mentioned earlier, and I place it on my body, anywhere, when I place it on my body, what's happening is the heat of my body is activating what's inside this patch. What's inside it? Sugar, salt, and ground plant particles. But the patch is sealed. That's called non-transdermal. This is a patented non-transdermal patch. No one else has one of these. And when it is placed on my skin, the heat of my body is activating what's inside of this. It's becoming like a mirror and reflecting my own light back into my tissue. All natural. There's no drugs, there's no chemicals, there's no stimulants. And when my light goes back into the tissue, that is called phototherapy, number 2 patent. And there's nothing. It's a non-invasive type thing. It's just stick it on and it's reflecting my light and stimulating my body. And what was inside it is called a patented nanocrystal technology. So it's a simple technology. And this is the 3rd patent, and this is a governmental patent again. And I love it because it's telling us when our light goes back into our tissue, it is now, and I'm going to use some of my words here, it's now re-elevating a specific peptide, a specific copper peptide. When we were younger, that peptide was elevated. When it was elevated, the science that followed was that it kept our stem cells and our collagen all activated. But as we aged, as Jen said, 30, they're at half capacity, 60, they're dormant. And here we are in our 70s. This was a big deal. And so now that our copper peptide is being re-elevated, it's copper GHK peptide through our light, speaking to that frequency, it re-elevates our copper GHK peptide, which in turn automatically reactivates our own stem cells, our very own stem cells, to come out of being dormant and to be active and youthful again, to reactivate our collagen, decrease inflammation. And this patent covers age reversal. Everybody's looking for peptides, collagen, stem cells, anti-aging, reduce inflammation, and we've got it all in this single little patch called X39. But ours isn't anti-aging, it's age reversing.
All right, the long-term results of wearing the X39 patch. Well, the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. That right there is enough to wear the patch because as we age, we have genes that turn on that we wish would stay off and genes that turn off that we wish would stay on. So 4,000 genes being reset is incredible.
It is.
6 weeks, our brain becomes balanced. Cindy will touch on that in just a minute. 3 months, your collagen is increased. And you know, guys, this is collagen that your body produces. This is the best collagen you can get. You know, the stuff you swallow, rub on your skin, whatever. And a lot of people don't know collagen is just not, you know, it's not there just to make your face look pretty and all that, but it's in all your organs. It's all over your body. So you know, it's something that you desperately need. And you know, to have your own is incredible. 6 months. the heart reverses in age. We've seen this in real life. They got case studies that report this, but we've seen it and several times. And to us, I mean, that in itself is amazing because we got people that have had heart attack and scar damage is gone, and all that kind of stuff. And so, as Cindy said, it's not anti-aging; it's actually age reversing.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So here's a topography from a 77-year-old woman.
This is what your brain looks like if you're not using the patch.
That's right. And today, younger than 77 are looking like this too. So this is a picture of a 77-year-old woman. Session 1 is before she's worn a patch. No X39 patch has been on her body. The red signifies inflammation in the brain and a lack of brain coherence. In other words, she went to the other room and couldn't remember what she went there for. She couldn't remember her grandchildren's names or got them mixed up. In session 2, 3 weeks on X39, there is no more inflammation. That to me is incredible. This is natural reboot of your brain, which is happening throughout your whole body. So it's improved brain coherence. Session 3, she has been wearing the patch X39, 12 hours a day on, 12 hours off, a new one the next day, 6 weeks, and there is a complete turnaround. In session 1, her brain is hyperactive, and in session 3, her brain is calm and balanced. That is totally amazing. And our teamwork, which was developed by my family, is called This Is It Team. And everything we're saying tonight is in one of 2 sites. Right now, we're talking about the technology and how the product works. That is found in thisisitinfo.com. When I am talking with someone like I was this weekend on the beach and at a restaurant, I'm just saying to them, this is so inexpensive. All you do is peel it and stick it on your body and let it do its own work. This is a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. And I don't even say you've got to go understand it. You don't. Just get it on. We all need it yesterday. But if you're one of those people that have to do a deep dive, everything is in. This is it, info.com. The first 2 videos explain to you how the patch works. The 3rd video is my brother-in-law, Steve Merritt, interviewing David Schmidt, who Jens is going to talk about in a minute. And the 4th video is a doctor out of the West Coast, Naples, Florida, sharing why he uses this patch with all of his patients as number 1 in his protocol. So there is so much. The patents, the case studies, it's all there. Don't get hung up on it. You cannot get your story. You cannot get your testimony until you get your patches. And for $3.30 a day, you don't want to miss it.
Yeah. All right. I guess we're going to do testimonies now.
We are.
Yeah. All right.
They are so simple, so sophisticated, and yet so simple to explain. And we have seen life-changing and emotional testimonies. There are so many weeks, like last week with David McHugh sharing the testimony of his wife and himself. We were absolutely in tears. And it was just, this is what we say, the emotional, because somebody's sitting there explaining to us, I'm getting my life back. I've gotten my life back. And so it has been absolutely life-changing and exciting and emotional. And we are getting ready to bring Sunshine on. And
There.
You see her? Oh, there she is. Okay. And I'm going to introduce her first, but I'm going to ask her to open up her video and her sound. Hopefully she's able. Yeah. And so I'm going to do an introduction of this amazing gal. Oh my goodness, we've known Cynthia. She goes by Sunshine Cynthia. She's kind of like me. I'm called CC or Cindy, but Sunshine Lindsay is in Jefferson, Georgia. I think we've known each other since about 2006 or 7 or 8, but she is a mom to 5 grown children. So that is her heart. She's an entrepreneur, and this gal loves to travel. We spoke multiple times over this last 35 months. And every time she was in a different part of the world. And so I just want her to start by just sharing with you a little bit about what the patch has done for her and just her take on the health side of the X39 patch. All right.
Okay.
Yep, we gotcha. Good deal.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you all. And I wrote down some notes because I'm not a public speaker, so just have to bear with. Um, anyway, I'm excited to be sharing my story. Like Cindy said, not everyone is a one-patch wonder. And though I've had many, many quiet results, but because I'm a health coach and I eat very cleanly and take lots of supplements and all that kind of thing, my results haven't been maybe as dramatic to see with the naked eye. But it was in July of 2022 when Cindy called me, and I was excited when I saw that call coming in. She and Jens are two of my favorite people. And when she started telling me about the X39 patch and the business side too, my first thought was, oh, no, I'm not looking to start another business.
Mm-hmm.
But there was something, a still small voice inside of me that was nudging me to pay attention. And one thing I know for sure is that Cindy and Jens are incredible leaders, and their desire to help others win is stronger than most people can even imagine. So I know their hearts are in the right place. And so I said yes, and I joined their team. That was about nearly 3 years ago. And I've been wearing the X39 patch every day for the last 3 years. And let me tell you, it's been a steady and beautiful ride of health, energy, and vitality. At 66, staying well isn't just something I hope for. Because for me, it's personal. I might get a little choked up because my father and my brother both died at 60. So I've outlived them by 6 years, actually 8 years already, because my brother was older than me. But anyway, my father died with liver and colon cancer. My brother died with pancreatic cancer. And I knew that I needed something more than the average person. I couldn't see what was going on, but I knew there had to be something inside that needed work. And that's why I've stayed loyal to this little miracle patch. I may not see all the changes happening inside my body, but I can feel them. And there's a deep peace in knowing that something powerful is working at that cellular level, even when I don't see it in the mirror. And let's talk a little bit about convenience. I love to travel. And over the past 3 years, I've been very busy, global wandering throughout the world. And solo traveling is no joke. It is exhausting. Crossing time zones, it sounds so romantic and it's a lot of fun and I've loved it, but you're adapting to new routines and lugging your luggage around. And it's not fun for me to take my personal arsenal of pills and potions and powders everywhere I go. I need two big suitcases instead of one little. Everyone's traveling with a little suitcase like this. I'm like, what? How is that possible? But with the X39 patch, it's one patch, one step. It's simple, and I can take it with me wherever I go. Never has the security alarm sent it off like it does with all my potions and everything. So since returning to the U.S., I've just completed one of my most meaningful projects of renovating a 130-year-old farmhouse for my daughter in Jefferson, Georgia, and transforming it into a peaceful and welcoming Airbnb retreat. And the X39 patch has been vital in getting me through that process. I never knew how hard it was to renovate. So every night I fall in bed exhausted, but you know what? In the morning I wake up ready to go, feeling great. So during all of this time, I've really never shared the product with anyone because I've been busy and I've just been using it myself and I've loved it. But I've been jumping on Zooms and I've been learning and connecting with others who are passionate about the company and the patch and all of that. And one of the things that really surprised me when I started thinking about promoting it as a business was that everywhere I go, people are talking about how they don't feel well. I was in TJ Maxx and now that I'm in tune to it, I can hear it. A lady's behind me on the phone and she's telling the person she's talking to, I can't remember anything. I can't remember anything. I'm going to the doctor because there's something wrong with my brain. And then on Saturday morning, I was asking someone as I was checking out at a store, do you think it's going to rain today? And he said, oh, yeah, I can guarantee it's going to rain because when it's getting ready to rain, my shoulder screams at me. And I was like, I mean, it's like everywhere you go.
Yeah.
So Saturday, I got on the virtual Super Saturday, and it was amazing. And when everyone was releasing the compensation program and how much money they're willing to pay the distributors and how many rewards, and I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And I thought, this is it. So this really is it. And I'm excited to start running with the opportunity, not just for me, but for others who are ready to shift their physical health and financial health.
Yeah.
So the best thing is, I believe age is just a number. And thanks to the X39, mine keeps making me feel younger.
Wow.
Hmm.
I love this. I love this because the transparency of you were busy going around the world helping your kids. And I remember when I first talked to you, I can't remember if you were in Mexico or where, but
I was in
you
Curacao.
where were you?
You heard of Curacao?
Yes,
Curacao, yeah.
yes. And you were not feeling at your best.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, okay, I'm going to get this patch going and I'm going to see what I get. And then you're like 180 degrees from where you were then, 34, 35 months ago, today. And you do not look 66. You have age reverse. And Sunshine has always looked like a model. But over the years I've known her, it's just incredible because you don't age. But since you've gotten on the patch, you've age reversed, and I love it.
I think I have too. I really do. I mean, I
Yeah.
know that I feel younger. I feel like I look younger. And honestly, I was telling someone the other day, if you see somebody and they say, guess how old I am? Always go 10 to 15 years younger because you're probably going to hit their age, but
Wow.
not on X39, but it's true.
Yes. Yeah.
People are so not healthy.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
for
And the
sure.
other thing is they're broke. We have
Right.
learned that when somebody
Absolutely.
is sick, they're broke. And when they're broke, they end up sick. So
Right.
we have the cookie for whatever it is that they're praying for or whatever their needs are. Thank you so much, Sunshine, for sharing because I know this is going to touch somebody tonight because not everybody jumps on board and takes off right away. Some people need some time. They've got life going on. You had 5 kids all over the place and you were helping each of them as young adults, follow their heart's desires and their dreams and their careers. And you were going there and being a part of their lives because you could. And then you were able to do things that you got stronger from the patch and you were able to do that renovation and took pride in that. And it was a gift for your daughter. So it's really just an amazing story. And we're super, super excited that you're ready because we know that anything you put your hands to is going to be a success and everyone is going to be blessed because your heart is huge. So thank you so much for sharing tonight and being with us.
Well, thank you. And thank you for being there, both of you, for me.
Thank you.
And thank you for making that phone call.
Oh, thank you for taking that phone call. This is what's so fun. Thank you and God bless you. This is what is so fun is that we actually we just get to be with either the people we've known and we love, or we get to be with new people. And like tonight, I know there's a lot of guests on here tonight. And we've had people come into our life recently that we hadn't talked to for, I don't know, maybe 10 years. Lou is on here tonight. Kevin's on here tonight. We hadn't talked to them for a while. And Kevin had been more recent. But Gina Siebert, guests on here tonight. There's so many people on here tonight that have guests and people that are hearing for the first time. This is the real deal. And so we just want to encourage you to, just take this seriously because it is. It's, oh goodness, what's going on here? Let me stop the share a minute. It really is the real deal. And There we go. That's where we want to go. Okay. So everybody's asking right now, how do I get my product? Everybody else is talking about their stories. I want to know how to get mine. So we're going to go over that. And then Jens is going to talk a little bit about the company, which is amazing, amazing company. So how do you get your product at wholesale? You simply choose a package. We came in on the premium. The premium package is the most expensive, but it's the best deal. And so on the premium package, you're spending $1,750 for 20 sleeves. When we got 20 sleeves, it wasn't to retail the sleeves. We don't do that. It wasn't to go around giving sleeves away. We don't do that. If people don't have skin in the game and get their own sleeves, they won't remember to put the patch on. So we're telling you, we did it so that when we did share some with someone and they lived local to us, we loaned them a sleeve so that when we enrolled them, they could get started right now and they could then return their sleeve to us when theirs came in. But everybody's budget may not fit $1,750. So that's okay. You can always upgrade to the premium. But if your budget doesn't allow for that, then what you really, really, really want to focus on is being able to come in on advanced. So they look at premium as the serious business builder, and that's why we get a better discount. They look at advanced as the business builder. So that's $535, and you're getting 6 sleeves. So you can see, it's not as good a price as premium, but it's still close. And then the core is 3 sleeves at $295. Everything has shipping and tax added to it. So the core is just somebody who says, I just want to try it. We call it kind of like, it's just somebody giving it a try. This is a 30-day money back guarantee. So I call it a no-brainer. It's risk-free. You can't go wrong. And on top of that, when you invest in one of these packages, and it doesn't matter which package you came in on, because you can always upgrade later if you can't afford the better package, now you have an opportunity for a 7-figure income. If that doesn't matter to you, wipe it out of your brain. Get yourself on the patch for the health and the turnaround that can take place for you of getting that kickback in your step and having the mental clarity and the energy and the sleep. And once you pick your package, a couple of things happen. You fill out the form and you send a copy of this form back to the person who invited you on tonight, and you choose a monthly subscription order. If you come in on core or advanced, your monthly subscription starts in 30 days. If you come in on premium, it doesn't start for 90 days. So you choose a 1 or a 2 sleeve. What's the difference there? Let me tell you. 1 sleeve means you're allowed to earn up to $100. You hold the volume that you're earning from you and anyone who comes after you. I'll explain that on another page. And 2 sleeves means you get paid all of the money that you have earned.
That's every week, the $100.
Every week.
Yep.
Every week. So 2 sleeves is your better deal. Anyone we personally sponsor, I tell them, trust me, come in on 2 sleeves. It's easier to get you in on monthly subscription order on enrollment. I'm going to put you in, I'm going to position you properly, and you are going to get your product at wholesale. And if you decide to share it and earn money to pay for your package, you can, or you can go to earn more than that, 7 figures, whatever your heart's desire is, or never share it, and I won't bug you. So you get to choose what you want to do. We didn't know we were going to choose to share, did we?
No.
And I got what this product was doing for people when I read it. And I said, oh my gosh, we've got to tell everybody who's breathing. Today, I completely believe that. So before you lay your head on your pillow tonight, or before we finish this Zoom, get your enrollment form filled out, take a picture of it, and send it to the person who invited you on. You are going to be so glad you did. And now we're going to shift gears a little bit, and we want to tell you about that amazing man behind this technology.
All right, David Smith, he's the CEO, he's the inventor. He owns all these patents. Actually, it says 130. He told us a couple weeks ago when we seen him, he has
Yep.
over 200 patents now. And I mean, Lifeway is not just a patch company. It's a technology
That's
company.
what it is.
What all the stuff he's working on is really just mind blowing. So this guy, he's a scientist. He's an inventor. He got his start back in the late 90s with the Navy SEALs. These guys in submarines were going down and it's dark and they were couldn't sleep. And all the issues that being in darkness would cause. And
Yeah.
he said, because there's no light down there. And David said, well, there is light down there. There's light coming out of her
We
body.
emit
And
infrared light.
and that's where he started. He created a patch for the SEALs that worked for him. And shortly after that, he started his own company back in 2004. So we
Yeah.
just celebrated 20 years. So I mean, he spent 10 years actually creating this patch and
The X39.
$4.5 million on research. So
Amazing.
yeah,
Just to bring it to market.
this company, like I say, it's not a startup. It's 20 years old. We're open in, well, it's 85 countries. And what I love about this thing, it's not a Me Too product,
Yeah.
meaning like most companies, it's some relabeled weight loss or vitamins or skincare or whatever. And this company is literally on fire. I mean, this company, since our team came on board, I mean, it's went from 20 million to over 600 million last year. We will do a billion this year, and that's not even a slow down point. That's just a point to accelerate and keep going.
Yeah.
And let me say here before you go to the next slide, you know, don't miss this because it looks so simple. It's like, this
So inexpensive to get started.
this is truly a seven-figure income, and honestly, we've had a dozen businesses.
Over 52 years.
There's nothing like this. I mean, every business has, except for this one, has employees, it has insurance, it has
A lot.
education, it has on and on and on and on.
I didn't get my licenses without
And-
it costing me a lot.
And literally, your only real job here is just go out and share this with the world.
That's it.
That is it. And I will tell you, if you'll take this seriously, take the next 36 months and do this. I mean, go to This Is It team site. We call it Kindergarten for Millionaires. And instead of watching TV this week, watch all that. Learn I mean, Gene and Steve Merritt, our brother-in-law and sister-in-law, have put this site together. They have 35 years of experience in this. They've made millions and millions and millions of dollars in this industry.
Yeah.
And you can too. It's just, it doesn't matter, your race, your education, your
Nope.
whatever. It doesn't matter anything. You can be a garbage man or CEO of
You
a
can
company.
come in on a core package or an advance or a premium and do it,
It
right?
doesn't make any difference. I mean, in today's world, there's nothing out there. You can start for this teeny amount of money
Investment.
and have a seven-figure income. You just go buy a franchise, just a cheap one starts at about $250,000. And you got to share your profits and buy their products and, on and on and on. And you spend all you do is sign up for a job and spend the next 30 years working for them and paying it off.
And our overhead is $200 a month.
Yeah.
I spend a couple $100 a year just maintaining licenses. So this is very inexpensive.
Yeah. And this company, I mean, we're the #1 momentum company in direct selling in the whole world. So there's not another company out there growing like we are. All the other companies are watching this right now saying, what are those guys doing? And, we've got, we're #1 in growth. And it just goes on and on and on.
2 years in a row, we
2
got
years in
both
a
of
row.
those awards.
And the corporate team is incredible. I mean, a lot of our corporate team has came from other companies, in this industry. And I mean, we're literally attracting the best of the best.
Well, and I want to say too that with our family, this is my sister Gina in the striped outfit in the middle, and my brother-in-law Steve in the black shirt. And with their expertise and what has happened since they came on board, which we came on board and we created This Is It team, has been so amazing. We are now 55% of the sales in the company. So we are best friends with David Schmidt. He loves our family. He loves our team. And he's so supportive.
Well, I was going to say too, I mean, if you're working at a job or whatever, if you dedicate the next 3 years and do it right, I guarantee you'll make more.
And it may not take 3 years.
You'll make more in the next 3 years with this you will in the next 30 working somewhere.
Yes, yes. we didn't have our team site in the system.
No.
And we were able to hit top rank in 12 months. So we know we are not poster children for this is how you do it. We're poster children for you really can do this if we can do it.
I didn't say we've created, so I forget the number now. It was 104, but it's further than that. We've created I think it's 114, Steve said this weekend.
Yeah.
People that have
Families that have
came on just our teamwork that have made 7 figures or more in the last 36 months. And we add, a couple every week to that number.
That's right. So, we don't know what you're praying for. We don't know, but we do know that
All those.
yeah, I was just gonna say, we do know that most of us are praying for every single one of these. And I think freedom and a lot of people just to feel better, to get out of debt, financial freedom, this little teeny patch has allowed us to have every single thing on that slide. And it will you too. And our heart, David Schmidt's heart's to help as many families as we can to get debt free. And our family has partnered with him in that vision. And that is our goal right now. So I want to share with you, there are 3 ways to earn income right now, but the company is in the process of doing some shifting, and we're going to be creating an enhanced compensation plan that has been announced on Saturday, and they're still doing a little bit of tweaking, but in the next 30 to 60 days, they will be beginning the new comp plan. So we're going from 3 ways to earn income to 9. So it doesn't get much, I should say 6 to 9. That doesn't get much better than them giving us more ways to earn income.
3 to 9.
Yeah, it's not like our job where they're taking away. This is a company that's trying to give more away. And they want to bless the people that are new coming in with more money and more bonus and more opportunity. So if you're brand new, this is your spot. Take our word for it. So the first way to earn income is when you sponsor someone. That just means you enroll someone under you put them in the system under your business center, because you get a business center when you enroll. That's all part of the gift when you enroll for wholesale. On core, you earn a product introduction bonus of $35, advanced $75, or premium $405. There's no limit to how many people that you can enroll. That was the first way to earn income. And the second way is called team commission. Now, team commission has a cap at $25,000 a week. Yes, I said that right. It sounds crazy. We thought it was crazy when we got in, but it isn't crazy. It does have a cap. And we are a binary. What does that mean? It just means we have a left and a right leg. We have a left and a right team, however you want to call it. You get positioned where the you is, that would be you getting enrolled, and you will share either your left leg or your right leg with the person who's personally sponsoring you, whoever invited you on tonight. So you're going to share a leg with them. So they can drop people under that leg, the one you share with them, and then you will drop people under the other leg and also the leg you share with them. But the goal is just to keep the volume balanced and to keep the people balanced. And that's how we earn the commission, by taking the volume that comes in from these sleeves, and as it flows up, we get paid off of that. So if when you get started, you might have some people come in you don't know, from somebody above you or below you. You don't know them, you'll never meet them, and you get to get paid off of them. That's why the crazy income, right? Okay. So then there is a third way to earn income.
This way even gets crazier.
It does.
It's matching bonus.
Unlimited potential.
Long term, this is going to be your biggest source of income. It's going to be bigger than the 25,000 a week. So anyway, when you enroll somebody, you get 25% of their commission. So they earn $100, you get $25, $1,000, you get $250, and so on.
You're getting paid off their commission.
And the person they enroll, you get 20%, and that person enrolls, you get 20%. And there's a few hoops to jump through, but once you get rolling, they're not that hard to get through them.
And think about this, that's all of your personals. You can earn 25% off of their commission. Now, they need to share with 2 people, one left and one right, in order to get commission. And they share with 2 left and 2 right in order currently to hit the first rank. So once again, our team is called This Is It Team. That is my family. our family. This is at info is where the info is. And this is at team is where you can learn a lot about how the system works and how we earn income. But tonight, the most important thing is to get your patches. And we also have Zooms available Monday through Saturday. So the weekdays are opportunity like this. You can invite somebody on, they can learn about the technology and the opportunity. And Saturday is training, which is usually pretty huge. Just the nuggets that we get. And Thursday night is a Spanish Zoom. So we have a lot of languages. Once you're on our team, we ask you to upload the Telegram messenger for free, and then we'll send you a link, or the person who invited you will send you a link to invite you to the Johnson LifeWave team. This is just for our brand partners only, so that you can stay connected with what we are sharing. Coming up in August, our teamwork does a convention once a year that we are all there in person. And our next one is Next Level, August 8th through 10th, and that is in Orlando, Florida. You want to be there if you want to share and build this fast. We're just telling you, not one of our 114 or so people that have hit seven figures from 4 months to 35 months have done that without attending this convention. You can go to thisisitconvention.com. You can choose a room for 1, 2, 3, or 4 people and get your room. It's inexpensive. I'm telling you, I pay a lot of money for my continuing education. And so that is inexpensive. It covers your room, it covers your training, and it covers a Saturday night dinner and an optional service on Sunday morning we'd love for you to come to. And if you have a place that you stay or you live nearby in Orlando, then just get a ticket and come to the convention and the dinner and the Sunday optional service for $375. This is inexpensive for this opportunity. We do a book a month because we believe in personal growth. You participate if you desire, but we challenge our team too. And the book for this month, I know a lot of you maybe have read it in the past. Read them again. Who Moved My Cheese? A great book. And tomorrow at noon, Jens and I will be doing the This Is It team Q&A session. It's at noon Eastern Standard Time. And you can just get on the YouTube link I'm going to share in a moment to find it. And tonight at 8 o'clock, Devin and Sarah Robinson are going to be doing the Opportunity and Business Launch at 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern. And right after the 8 p.m., they will do a motivational message. These are live, and all of this is recorded. And that just means that you can go to thisyoutube.com at This Is It Team. You can subscribe, you can be notified and know everything that's going on in our teamwork. And so you can do that to be a part. And they are so powerful because everybody has a different personality and everybody has a little different way. We all say the same thing, but a little different twing. So we're going to switch over now to Q&A. I'm going to go ahead and give everybody permission to open up their whoa, did I just lose them? Oh dear. There we are. Okay, I thought I lost you for a minute. I'm hitting buttons and talking all at the same time. And so we're going to give you an opportunity to open up. I have to open everybody up here. You can put it in the chat. We can read your questions there. Or you can actually just talk to us, whichever you want to do. So feel free, only unmute yourself if you're going to ask a question or put it in the chat box for us. And ready, set, go. We're ready. We got a few moments here to take some questions. I should have given you heads up to put these in the chat earlier, and I kind of was busy talking and doing things. All right, any questions that anybody's dying to ask? You should all be able to start your videos. Let's see. What is the best way Where's it at?
Where'd it go?
There it is. What's the best way to get started in your opinion? Oh, wow. I love it. Thank you for asking this question, Cheryl B. Okay. The best way to get started is I would come in on a minimum of the advanced package, because what happened to us coming in on premium, not knowing it, was that we started going, oh my gosh, everybody we know needs this. And we wanted to be able to loan out a sleeve. The other thing is, and I love that you asked this question, when you get enrolled, go ahead and start offering everyone you know the opportunity to get enrolled. Don't hold back. Don't judge them. Let them all have the opportunity to make the decision on their own. We don't know what other people are praying for. We don't know what they're needing. And so you want to share, and always, always, always when you're sharing, let them know that there's not just the technology and the product opportunity to get improved health, but there's also the opportunity to earn income, whether it just be to pay for their package or to make a lot of money on the side. So staying plugged in to what's going on in the teamwork through the Zooms, through our Telegram page, being on our team Zoom on Monday at 7. We'll have Gene and Steve on with us on June 23rd. And just staying abreast, because every time you hear testimonies, it helps take your belief up a little level that, wow, maybe I could get that too. We don't know if you're going to get your testimony in a day, a week, 3 months. We don't know.
I think what Cindy said about sharing is very important, because
Very
if you
important.
go out and share with 4 people, most of them are probably couples. So now you got, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people to get a testimony. And you may not get a testimony for a week or a month, but somebody's going to get one right away. It's out of that many people, it's almost a given.
Yeah, yeah. I see the question about the research that stem cells have grown. It's actually not growing, they're reactivating. And when you listen to David Schmidt, this is where he talks quite a bit. He's easy to find on podcast and YouTube, and I post him every now and then, but it's literally the fact that our light, when it's re-elevating the copper GHK peptide, which is what the patent is, and when that happens, the reactivation of our dormant stem cells, they're just becoming youthful and healthier once again. Now, the stimulation is taking place while we wear the patch. So when we stop wearing the patch, we're not stimulating them. So that's how that goes. So it's just a stimulation. But these are good questions. Keep them coming. And David Schmidt has so much research. When we're talking $4.5 million for X39 and 10 years of research, he teaches and shares this all the time. So it's available to hear what he says. On our part, we keep it simple because our goal is to be duplicatable. We know that we know what we know is that this works, and it's patented in 3 ways. And so we want to keep it simple so that anybody can do what we're doing. And that gives us the privilege of helping and touching and blessing so many more people than, we possibly could do if I talk like my medical terminology, if I start telling you about the body and da 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 da, and I did open heart surgery and now I this and da da da, nobody's going to be able to duplicate me, and they're going to glaze over in their eyes. So I keep it simple because I know they need it and I know it works. Can the patch be worn either in the shower or while swimming? Thank you again, Cheryl. Yes. So the patch can be worn. You have to put it on clean, dry skin. You don't want to put it on top of sunscreen or lotions or any of that, potions, whatever. Place it on your skin when it's clean and dry. You can swim, sauna, or shower with it. Great questions again. Any more questions? Keep them coming. Got a couple more minutes.
They can be business questions or
Yeah, it could be about the business opportunity.
anything.
Yes. Heart surgeon. So my background is a PA doing open heart surgery and cardiac rehab. I'm also an RN now, and I've been a nutrition consultant. Yes, if you have medical people you need help, you can bring me on for a private call, but I'm going to tell you, The most important thing you could do is what I do for every single person, whether they are a heart surgeon on the beach or in the grocery store or a mom at home that says, I just want something else to do. I'm going to send them the This Is It info if they want more info. And when they hear David Schmidt in the third video and they hear Dr. Stillman in the fourth video, your surgeon is going to get it if he's able to get it. It's all right there. So the first thing, do that. And then if he needs to talk to somebody else, we go from there. What happens if you wear the patch overnight or over 12 hours? Well, first of all, you can wear the patch day or night. Majority wear it during the day because they like to be able to share it, but you can wear it either. So this is a great question. The patch has an 18-hour life. If you wear it more, the optimal health and wellness in the research is at 12 hours. So you're getting the most benefit at 12 hours, but it has an 18-hour life. So if you wear it over, it's not harming or hurting anything. But what you do want to know is it's more valuable for your body to have a stimulation for 12 hours and then take it away for 12 hours as far as your body getting that natural reboot. But great question. Thank you. So if you forget a night or two here and there when you're first getting started, or even now, we might forget. No big deal. Some people set their alarm. I know Lila and Joe are on here. They set their alarm because we'll be talking and their alarm goes off. I know a lot of people that do that. So, sometimes that's the way you do it till you get the habit down. What if you don't know many people to share with? Great question, Sunshine. You are us. So Jens and I have personally sponsored over 100. We have right at 10,000 on our team, and we only had 7 people that we knew that we sponsored. So my lifestyle is that I want to help as many people as I can. This is both of us, right? So it doesn't matter where I go. In the morning, we ask God, put people in our path. And when I leave my house, what do we do?
What do we
Talk
do?
to all of them.
Talk to all of them, or at least most of them. You can't talk to everybody.
I pretty much hit a lot. We were at the beach Saturday or Sunday, and I talked to, I don't know, 7. And the night before we went out to dinner, we were sitting there with somebody and we were talking about, I told them something about something they were asking. I answered it. And the next thing I know, we're sitting at the same table having dinner together because we hit it off. Oh, it was a boat. They had a boat that we were looking at. And we got talking. We built a friendship, kind of sat at the same table. We had a blast. And then we went by the next morning before they left to see the boat, deliver the enrollment form, all of that stuff. So, and they might be on tonight. I don't know. So we built a friendship like boom. So I love building that mini relationship wherever we are, talking to everyone because I don't know who they are that God put in front of me. Example, we're at the airport. I talked to a guy, he said he's a roofer. I said, are you looking for anything else on the side or do you have aches and pains? I kind of asked both of those within the conversation. He said, oh yeah, I've got aches and pains. I said, are you looking for anything else? No, not really. I said, you love being doing the roofer stuff. He goes, oh yeah, that's all I ever want to do. You know what? I pray blessings over you because we need roofers. I didn't try to convince him. I moved on. I was done. I see Gina said I keep a spreadsheet to keep track of who I've shared with. Yes, yes, yes. Keep your sheet. I have a way I hold them in my phone. Let's see. Do we have another question there? I did not sleep. Let's see. One day I didn't put the patch on until I showered at 4 p.m. and I did not sleep that night. So let me comment on that. Some people say that they put the patch on during the day and they didn't sleep as well at night. I think we have about 7 out of our 100 and some people. And others say, I love the balanced energy during the day. And when I go to bed, I'm asleep. That's us. But some have swapped and wear the patch at night because they put it on Within 30 minutes, they're ready to go to sleep and their energy's strong all day. So we have both going on. Okay. So, I got what you're saying. I see that. So I don't know. Everybody's body's different, and I don't know what else went in your body that day. Who knows? It may not have anything to do with the patch at all, because the patch is only stimulating. It's not putting anything in your body. So we are at time that I need to turn this off. It has been an amazing evening with you. Thank you for your powerful questions. We cannot wait to meet every single one of you,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And we just pray blessings over you. Thank you so much for being a part. We cannot wait to meet the new people that are on tonight and getting ready to enroll. And God bless each and every one of you.